Merge Tactics is the newest game mode coming to Clash Royale, and in this video I'm going to explain everything you need to know. You will find Merge Tactics in the game mode selector. Just press this button and you can see it pops up right there. When you first enter Merge Tactics, you'll be met with this screen. Welcome to Merge Tactics. Strengthen your team, defeat your opponents, and survive until the end. It then very quickly tells you how to play the game. So first of all, summon troops. Gain elixir each turn and spend it by tapping or dragging one of 3 troops to summon them to the arena. Drag troops back to the shop to sell them. Merge troops. 2 troops of the same merge level will automatically merge into a stronger one. So if I have 1 barbarian on the field and I have a 2nd barbarian in my shop, buying this 2nd barbarian will merge my units together into a stronger 2-star barbarian. This goes even further, and if I buy more barbarians, you can see they merge once again into a 3-star, and if I somehow get even more, they can go all the way up to 4 stars, which is the biggest and most powerful. Each time they level up a star, they do get stronger, so you want to try and merge your troops whenever you can. The final thing here is activate traits. Summon troops with the same trait to activate powerful bonuses. When you're looking at troops in your shop, you can see there's 2 symbols by the character. These are that troop's traits. Every single troop inside Merge Tactic has 2 traits. Some traits are more powerful than others, but having a solid team with traits is better than having random units. As well, if ever you forget what you're looking for, you can actually tap the traits in game and it will tell you what the trait does and which units actually have this trait, so you know what to look for in your shop. So Merge Tactics is an auto battler, and in case you guys haven't played an auto battle before, this is how it works. First of all, you have your ruler. Your ruler has 10 hit points. If you win a round, you do damage to your enemy, they lose hit points. If you lose a round, you take damage and you lose hit points. Obviously, the goal is to not hit 0. There are 2 stages in a round. There's a buy phase. This is where you spend your elixir, you get troops, and you build your comp. During the buy phase, you'll see your elixir down here. As the tutorial said, you gain elixir every single round, and you get to pick between 1 of 3 troops. Every time you buy a troop from the shop will automatically refresh and put in 3 new troops. Your goal is to make the biggest and strongest team possible. At the bottom of the screen, there is a timer, and when this timer runs down to 0, it then switches into a battle phase. This is where your troops will attack your enemy and go up against their troops. During the battle phase, you do not do anything. The troops will fight by themselves. After the battle phase, it goes back to a buy phase, and this keeps repeating until there's only 1 player standing. Now, before we press battle and go into a game, we are going to come over to the collection screen here, where we'll find a ton of important information. First of all, your rulers. There's currently 2 rulers in the game, and this will affect your strategy. The first ruler we have is the Royal King. The Royal King has an ability called the Royal Commission. Every single time you lose a round with the Royal King ruler, you'll gain +4 elixir. So this ruler's strategy is about the comeback. You might want to lose the first 2 rounds on purpose just to build up more elixir and then crush everyone with your elixir lead. You guys will see as well, you can upgrade the rulers, but something that is very awesome is upgrading the rulers does not affect gameplay. What it does is actually unlock cosmetics. You guys can see at level 1, the base level, you get that Royal Commission. At level 2, you get a Marble King skin. At level 3, you get a Plasma Cannon confetti. And at level 4, you get a Velvet King. We are, of course, going to upgrade my Royal King right now. It doesn't cost any gold. And you can see once you do upgrade it, it tells you what you unlock. So I have just got my Royal King to the max level. And if you press the brush, it will bring up the cosmetics screen. You can select different skins, whichever one's your favorite, and if we press up here, it will bring me to my confetti. You can see right now I have the base one, but if I switch it to this plasma one, it has a different effect. Honestly, super cool customization. The second ruler we have is the Spirit Empress. She has a special ability called Fusion Foresight. Every merge grants you 1 bonus elixir. So with the Spirit Empress, your strategy is to buy as many different troops as you can and hopefully merge them and then sell them. To gain elixir and hopefully crush your opponent. Once again, the Spirit Empress has her own skins, and this is what they look like. So we have the Default Empress, the Ivory Empress, and the Auric Empress. Once again, she has her own confetti, but before we go into a match, we need to talk about the card pool, and more importantly, the cards in general. Here, you can see all the cards that are available in this game mode, and there are very important things to know about this card pool. First of all, you can see different troops have different elixir cost. The common cards here only cost 2 elixir, the rare cards cost 3 elixir, the epic cards cost 4 elixir, and the legendary cards cost 5 elixir. Each card has its own traits, so the Barbarians here has the clan traits and the brawler trait. You can also see the stats of a 1-star Barbarian. If you press this star in the bottom right, you can see the stats for a 2-star, a 3-star, and even a 4-star. The stats pretty much double every single time. Something that is important to know about these cards is they act the exact same way as they do in normal Clash Royale. So why is that important? Well, in Merge Tactics, you have a grid for a battlefield. You want to make sure you put your tanks at the front and you want to put your range attackers at the back. This way the tanks tank and the range attackers do damage from afar. The final thing to know about this game mode is there are certain modifiers. Modifiers are game effects. They affect everyone in the game and they change the way you play. For example, this effect starts you with a random 5 elixir troop. So this might give you a troop to build around instantly, since a 5 elixir troop is very powerful. This one is more of a passive modifier. Gain plus 5 elixir when a ruler is knocked out. Survival is more important. It's completely random which modifier will be in the game, but it's definitely something you need to consider when playing this game mode. Now, if you actually click the ruler in the middle, there is a ladder and everyone will start at bronze 1. Obviously, if you win a game, you gain medals, you go up. If you lose a game, you lose medals, you go down. You will get one-time rewards going up this ladder, and when you reach the next league, you will unlock modifiers to obviously spice up your games. When you eventually make it to 3500, very similar to Path of Legends, you'll get into a competitive league where you'll get ranked. We are now going to go into a battle, and I'm going to play this live so you guys can see my thought process, but more importantly so you guys can get a feel for a game. And I'm going to warn you now, it's very fast paced. We are using the Royal King for our ruler, so that means if we lose we gain plus 4 elixir. Okay, instantly the modifier pops up and you can see we start with a random 5 elixir troop. We are also going to get the Goblin just so we have a bit of front line, but honestly I want to lose these first few rounds. If I lose, I gain extra elixir, and I really want to use that to my advantage. Now, because we do have an Archer Queen, I'm going to try and build a comp around her, so she's an Avenger and a clan. So I'm going to click the Avenger on the side here, see what it does. Avengers gain bonus damage with the last woman standing gaining double damage. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Most of the time it's going to be my Archer Queen, so I'm okay with that. Going to buy some troops here, and I am going to merge that Dark Goblin, going to sell that Dark Goblin and get a 2-star Archer Queen early. That is good. Now you guys can see how quickly these rounds go. You have to be very quick, very on your feet. And each time you buy a unit from the shop automatically refreshes by itself. So from every single shop you can only buy one thing. And that makes for some very interesting decisions. Like right now you guys can see I have a Mega Knight, and that pointing up arrow means I have a merge available. So if I buy this Mega Knight, I can merge it and get a 2-star, but I also have a Valkyrie in the middle, which is perfect for my Archer Queen. I really do want this Valkyrie because it just fits into the comp so well. So I'm going to get her. And boom, we have the bandit in the shop now. That is amazing. I have to wait though, because I do not have enough elixir. But again, there's a bandit there, but there's also an Archer Queen, and I want both. So I have to make these really tactical decisions of which one I want to go for. I am going to buy the Archer Queen just because if I get a 3-star Archer Queen, it's so powerful. It's pretty much over at that point for everyone else. And you guys can see here, she's soloing this guy by herself. Very nice. There's a good argument to get the bandit here because it will give me my traits, but I think we're going to see the bandit again very, very soon. Kind of poor on elixir right now. Wish I had more. I think I'm going to lose this battle just because I don't think I'm that strong. Now, what you can actually do as well is at the top here, you can see who you're going to battle next. And if you click them, it will actually show you their board. So you can kind of scout them out, see what they're playing, and see how strong they are. So sometimes you might want to go for a tactical loss. Wow, we actually won. How? I feel like I'm so weak. Let's see what's in my shop. Let's go for a Spear Goblin just because it's cheap and it's cycle. I could get another Brawler with the Prince, but I don't really want that. Okay, we have the Bandit here. There we go. We also did randomly get Goblin trait, which will give me a 2 Elixir Goblin. Honestly, I'm fine with that for now because 1, it will give me extra Elixir, but 2, this is nowhere near my final comp. So it's very temporary to have that in. And bro, this Archer Queen is kind of broken. Like, I never realized how strong she was. But she solos. Like, she's actually insane. Oh, she's going to get nerfed. I've showed the strat, the meta. Okay, here we go. We can buy the Bandit now. And we do get a random 2-star. Let's put the Bandit in instead of the Mega Knight. And boom, we get the Avenger trait. So I naturally get the clan bonus because of the Valkyrie. That's really nice. Like, this is really good. They both share the exact same traits. Oh, I should actually go for Mega Knight for Ace. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for more traits just to try and get into my comp. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and get the Ace if I can. And you can only have a maximum of 6 troops on your board. So you do need to keep that in mind when you are building a comp. But hey, let's get another Goblin here because we get 1 for winning that round. Going to instantly sell it, get that Pecker upgrade. And I think I'm just going to throw it in for the Ace. I don't really care about the Goblin trait. Let's get another Pecker. Going to put in a Mega Knight, and that's going to be 3 aces. And if I get an Executioner, I can actually replace this 1-star Archer Queen. So that's what I'm going for now. And that's going to be a really, really good comp. I'm going to have 2 clan, 3 Avenger, 4 ace. And you guys can just see how I made it on the fly. And this guy is super strong. He has a 3-star P.E.K.K.A. and a 3-star Knight. Oh, I'm cooked. Wow, okay, was not expecting that. But I'm actually okay with losing there. That was a pretty good loss. And we're going to gain more Elixir because of it. Let's get this Valkyrie upgrade. Get this upgraded. Obviously just trying to find upgrades and the units we are looking for. There's a Bandit. Going to sell this. Get that. Boom. Okay, 3-star P.E.K.K.A. Not bad. Do I go for a 3-star Bandit? Sure, why not? And I haven't seen an Executioner. I mean, one of us is going to live here. The other one, not so much. And I think I have the advantage because of this 3-star P.E.K.K.A. There we go. That's an easy win. And honestly, that's what a typical game looks like. At the end, you do get a victory screen. That's going to wrap it up for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. But as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out. Woo!